All right, in this video, I want to show you some of the physical design decisions that we've made that will make using the Christian School Management Data System a little bit easier for you. So I'm going to share the screen with you once again, and we'll take a look. So here we're looking at the dashboard for the school climate survey. We've designed it so that if you scroll up just a little bit, you can see all of the tiles at one glance. So you don't have to scroll around. Once you have that view, you can assess exactly where you are as a school. But I want to show you some things up at the top that make the physical layout important for you. So if you have multiple apps open and you need to get a little bit more room, one of the things you can do, of course, is shrink the navigation bar, get that out of the way for you. Or you may be working with multiple apps, or you may have an iPad, not have quite as much space. And so as you shrink that page, you'll notice that the tiles themselves shrink so that you don't have to worry about horizontal scrolling and finding something that's out of sight. That will go all the way down to the size of a mobile phone, where everything would be aligned vertically. So whether you're on a phone, an iPad, or a laptop, everything is going to be visible easily. It's not going to be cramped. It's not going to get small. Get out of the way. A couple of other things across the top here, at the top line here of the view. One is the year. Of course, typically you're going to be in your current year. However, if you wanted to go back in time 2 or 3 years and get a snapshot of exactly where the school was 2 or 3 years ago, you could have this same page populated with that data by choosing a different school in your settings. Now, an alert would come up to remind you that, hey, this is no longer your current year, but you could use it just to see everything, all of the reports, all levels of the system. The various instruments would revert to what you were looking at a year ago. All of that data would still be there. It's never lost. Then as we come across, you have this indicates the last time the page was refreshed. So you might be in the midst of conducting a survey of students, and you started at the beginning of the day working on teacher observations or whatever you were doing. And the survey has been going, the data's been coming in, but these numbers aren't changing. And this would remind you, oh, I haven't refreshed the page for a couple of hours here. And so if you go do a refresh, all of the new data will suddenly appear. There are alerts here. This is based on what you have decided that you want to do. So if you have a certain plan of attack, number of observations, number of teachers you want to see in a given period of time, you would set that in your settings. And then the alerts would come up to say, hey, you were planning to do this. It could be observations. It could be surveys that are due. So these ones are now in the process of being collected. But if you weren't doing that, they would be dimmed out, or a reminder might come up to say, hey, this survey is about to start. Here it's talking about some teachers needing walkthroughs, some that need a formal observation. And if you click here, it'll take you immediately to that list. So there's no hunting around. Who is this? And if you want to dismiss it, then you have some options for how to dismiss the notification. Of course, there's the sign out screen up here. And then some people prefer the light mode, and so that's an option for you. I don't like the bright screen in my eyes, so I prefer the dark mode. But those are the options available at the top line, all designed to make it as easy as possible for you, and not to make you work to find information that you need. And so that's some of the design layout that we've opted for.